Hello awesome people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Software Inc. In the last episode we left you with a kind of a cliffhanger. We just released our first game, Grand Theft Hip 5, which is still a cool name, I think. Yeah, we left you guys without really telling you how it did. So we're gonna find out right now at the start of this episode. But also, we released our new operating system. Well, actually, we're going to release our new operating system right now. So we're gonna set all of that up, and then we're also designing our new game. And after that, we're gonna set up project management and then design the new HipOS 4, I guess it's gonna be called. So yeah, lots of things to do today. So let's immediately start here. Let's start with checking our success or non-success with Grand Theft Hip 5. I mean, it's the refunds are not as much. That's actually pretty good. We should be able to start selling this easily. Actually, we haven't made a profit yet, but I mean it's the first month. We will be good. It will start selling. I have no doubt about it. So then next thing to do on the release HipOS 3. Yes, we will do marketing. We will put in 50,000. And there we go. And we also want to copy some things. So let's do like 150,000. I think that's good for now. We might sell out very quickly, but you know, then again, that's a luxury problem and we can just order more copies. I'd rather have a little bit less at the start. We could just do this and see what happens there. Reporting, that's good. That's also good. That's also good. So the Dev 1 team is not, the Dev 1 and Dev 2 team aren't doing anything, but I think they deserve a rest. So let's go on. And soon enough, the Dev 2 team has something to do in Project X, which I still haven't named yet. I should actually take a look at that. Let's ignore that message. But yeah, we're doing grand here. Baby Simulator 2. I actually didn't even look at the names of these. The Echo Smartwatch Pro. Windows Watch. I mean, some of them are pretty funny. We don't need a new deal for now. Stealth is sick. I mean, maybe the servers are safe now then. Nah, I'm not blaming anyone. So yeah, let's see. Sunder. Support. There we go. Iteration 3 almost done. Can we repeat it? Okay, I was gonna sort of wait until it was done and then say something, but never mind. It's the game trolled me. Let's see, 6 months left. I mean, we could just develop this. I don't really mind. Let's actually check this. How are we doing here? Whoa! That's nice. That sounded really bad, probably. But yeah, let's let's take 500,000 of these. I think we're gonna sell them. I mean, you're selling well, but I mean, we don't have to buy new ones yet, I think. The port is almost done for these, so let's start porting. That's actually what the dev teams are doing. Let's start porting to HipOS 3. Let's make sure we have that one. Actually, let's start porting to all of these. Why not? There we go. There we go. They still have quite a lot of users, so the more the merrier. It will take a long time though to actually make that happen. But you know, we have 2 full dev teams working on it. It shouldn't take that long. And this one is still in design phase, so we should be Gucci. There we go. Rigoberto Coleman. I mean, I made that sound almost like Spanish or whatever. Let's see. You have a lot of talents in arts, but not a lot of focus on anything. Let's not start focusing then either way. I guess it's fine to have someone that can do a bit of everything. There we go. And you should also be trained as a... There we go. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Okay, let's move on. We're doing very well. Again, I mean, a lot of money incoming right now from these two. And this is I was expecting a bit more, but as long as this keeps selling like this, I'm also totally fine with it. At least we're making a profit on it. And it's a first good step. People seem to love it quite a lot, so, you know. And our Hippo S3 operating system is doing insanely well. In 9.9, last month it was 10.7. This is actually doing very well. I'm happy. I'm really happy with this. And when we're porting, you know, when this is going to be done, it's going to be extra money for us because people are going to buy our operating system to play the game. Hopefully that's how it works. Or our operating system is going to be, you know, better. I don't have a clue, honestly, how that works. I would not buy a certain operating system to buy a certain game. That's for sure. But, I mean, I'm just me. So, yeah. 60 months left, 60 months left, 28. We still have a lot left on those. We can just leave them there and just passively gain money, I guess. 130 million. I'm not gonna put part of this in the bank to get some interest because we will get the basically we can't get it back without a thing. Grand Theft Hip 5 needs more copies. That means it started selling more and more probably. Let's order more copies. Let's order like 100,000 again. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with this one because this one is gonna sell. This one is gonna sell, but this one I'm not sure when it will stop. Probably it will go on for a little while since reporting, but you never know. You never know. Almost 1 million fans. We're gaining at least a lot of fans now, which is very, very nice. If we get a lot of fans, it also would make it easier to get more money out of our project. So it will also make it easier to then go into the actual hardware factory, the thing we're actually saving money for right now, because that we're actually trying to get there. And I'm totally not postponing that because I'm scared to do it on camera without knowing anything about it. Because, no. No, that's not the reason. I honestly, I don't want to mess it up, but to not mess it up, we need quite a bit of money. Or so I've been told by you guys. I mean, the ranges that people have set were quite far apart, though. Some people have been saying, yeah, 30 million should be enough to set it up and make it work. And other people have said me that I needed at least 500 million, so it's a kind of a difference there. But it's fine. Let's do 2D, I guess. I'm not sure how many 3 stars 2D features there are, or how many 3D 3 star. I should probably at some point should take a look at, like, in a very, very futuristic save and take a look at what the type of skills are you need for certain features and for certain systems, for certain software, and then just base my choices off that. But yeah, to be honest, I actually a little applause for myself that I'm actually still using the education screen, I should say, because I was actually not used to doing that. Let's do audio with you. Yeah, because I was not used to doing that, and I kind of forced myself during this entire session. This is one big recording session for a lot of videos, to do that. And leaving it on is actually makes it quite easy to actually not forget about it. Although I hate this screen, I'd rather have this screen because there's so much more information here. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna develop the Project X, which is gonna be recalled after this. I forgot to do that, but I will recall it after this video off camera. And this is gonna be Dev 2 working on that. So the other thing I need to do, we're done with porting this. So can we port it to even more good things with Dev 1? Because they're not doing anything right now. Not really. No, we have older systems, but they're going down. Actually, no, we have it to every good system right now. So it should be fine. I'm happy with that, actually. So now we can set up our project management. Ooh, cool. So I think that we should just do this and just make an operating system and just select you. There we go. Product name will be Hippo S4. Operating system for the computer. Internal. Definitely. Speed boosted by predecessor. Awesome. I love speedy stuff. Okay. We will add those in. Windowing system. Sure. Actually, we don't even need to. I will leave it as is. I will leave it as is. It's kind of the same features, but with better technology. I hope. And I mean, you know, we don't always have to innovate. That's not how you should run a real business, by the way. Let's put it 150, so it's not too much money. Basically, people will be more inclined to buy it. Internal server, that's good. Next, we don't have to set any things there. We don't have to set anything here. Design art and dev 1 will be working on it, and there we go. And we do project management now. Oh, yeah, okay, we have to set this up with project management, true. Project name, so we will do this, we just call this OS. OS projects, there we go. Leader of that is going to be, I'm gonna do Techie, because he has been trained fully in automation. Design teams designed art 1, development teams is 1 and dev 1. Secondary dev teams, we don't need those. Support teams is the support team. All of the support teams, even though we have some that have no people in there. Pre-marketing is marketing. I mean, this is not the most interesting thing because it's just so easy set up, but yeah. SCM, I mean, that's the internal one because that's the project stuff, right? Yeah. Prototype software, I mean... No, we're just gonna leave that on none, because then I think if I select HipOS 3, I'm scared that they will not innovate anything. And I want them to pick the features that are needed to innovate. So, server will be DDS, development time will be 150%. I think we can do good on that. Not sure though, but we will hype it, we will auto-development it, we will only sequels, single IP. Use frameworks, single IP, whether leaders should stick to one IP, forcing them to wait if a sequel has already been developed. Yes, and we will only, this basically guarantees us that we only will do HipOS stuff. Use own licenses, yes, if you can. Handle marketing, yes. Handle support, yes. And whenever you get it out, you will print 250,000 copies. Because I'm quite certain that we can make at least a decent project out of this. So there we go. Project management, OS projects, there we go. And now we have to put this all the way at the top. Because I like to have it like there. And done. Let's go. Designing should start. Yeah, there we go. Designing is starting. Awesome. Our design team is now busy with that. That's good to see. These guys are making money, which is also good to see. And this is, we're gonna do this manually, and then we're gonna pop over and start making new games. I will probably just leave the game titles. They will probably just be made by the project leader at that point. I guess that he decides what the title should be. I'm just gonna let the in-game generator make the games, game names. I don't really care about the game names at that point. Maybe we can rename it actually if we do that. I mean, can we rename? I think you have to take over the entire thing. Grand Theft Auto 5 is losing sales because we don't have enough in stock. Okay, well, yeah, we probably should order a few more then. Let's order another 100,000. There we go. We probably also should order more of these. There we go. That should be enough for the foreseeable future. There we go. Yeah, we're actually making a lot of money. We're at 190 million, basically. That's insane. And that is actually something we could really, really use. Because, like I said, the hardware factory is going to be hella expensive. Especially with the idea I have. Because I don't want to make like a small factory. I want to make everything immediately. I can imagine that, you know, if you want to... I don't even know how this works. I mean, if we develop hardware, how do we do that? I mean, we just... Can we see that somewhere? I guess not. I'm not sure. The way I imagine it to be is that you can make like... I know you can make like consoles or computers or whatever, like real systems, like full systems. I know that you can do that. And I imagine that you have to make different components to do that. So you need like a motherboard and a PSU and a screen and, you know, all that type of stuff. And probably you have to make that yourself and then make a computer out of it. That's how I imagine it to be. Not sure though. I could be totally wrong here, but that's how I imagine it to be. Now, I also imagine that you could probably make smaller things, like just a power supply, just a motherboard. I imagine that you could do that too. I'm not sure, but I imagine that. So what I want to do is you could make the choice, and if that's the case, you could make the choice. Let's start with a small factory, and let's start making things like a power supply unit, like a motherboard, like a storage unit, whatever, and start selling those components, and then slowly moving into like making our own stuff, like real systems, full systems. I don't want to do that. I want to take a deep dive and go straight into the full system. So I want to make an entire console or computer or whatever we have the options for. I want to make that entirely from scratch from the start. So we need a big factory. That's the only thing I can imagine, that we need a big factory for that, because we need to make everything and then probably at one point sort of assemble it into the one big thing. That's how I imagine it to be. And wait, we're actually selling Grand Theft Hip 5 like really, really fastly now. That's I'm not sure. Let's go for another 100,000 and see what happens. But yeah, that's how I imagine it to be. I could be totally wrong here. Again, I have not seen it. I have not tested anything. But that's how I imagine it to be. And if that's the case, I want to go full on, like straight into the full system. It's going to cost probably a lot of money, whilst we're ignoring this message. It's probably going to cost me a lot of money and probably a lot of effort in making it effective. But that's kind of what we're trying to do, right? We're not going to do something that's like half. We're not going to do half-ass work here. We're going to try and make it work immediately, like full-blown. So that's why we need so much money. And it's also why I'm kind of a little bit scared of doing it. Because I know I'm gonna not, get it right the first time probably. So yeah, that being said, design is going well, I think. Yeah, pretty well. I'm gonna take a sip of my drinks, just a sec. Nice. My voice is starting to crack a little bit after recording quite a few videos in a row now. This is the 5th video in a row. So, yeah, the things I do for you guys. Nah, I'm just joking. I love it. I'm actually very happy that I could sit down and record for like a few hours now. Very happy with that. We should probably teach you automation, so you could be the second. Do I have automation? I don't, right? No, see? No, see? I don't have automation. So, automation. Our Dev 2 leader will be the automated one for the games whenever that comes up. Lances, man, you can be trained. Let's train you in system. There we go. Awesome. No, see? Okay. Let's see. We're still doing great on Project X. Kind of don't want to finish it because I need to... Wait, what? We're already sold out again? Whoops. What is this game doing? All of a sudden it's super popular. Can we port it? Big important question. Can we port it? Actually, we can. To quite some good ones, actually. Let's do that. And let's order more copies. At that point, if it's going to be quite successful, I'm just going to go like this. We'll see what happens. Maybe it sells out immediately again. I'm not sure, but I hope not. Well, actually, I hope so. Why not, right? No, Dev 1's not working on anything right now. They're just in designing phase, so we don't have to worry about that. We can just develop this, develop that. All right. Yeah, those can stay there for a little while more. So yeah, we're still doing grand. We're still doing very, very good on these. We're making a lot of money. How are they doing marketing-wise? They're prominent, probably. Yeah, prominent. Yeah. That also has to do not only with the amount of money you pump into it, but also with this. Like, how people recognize you in a certain market. It's hard to get, like, unavoidable if you're, like, a new player in the market. Because nobody knows you, right? I mean, in real life, that doesn't happen either way. And if it happens, it's really, really, really rare. Yeah, let's go for system. Bernardo Perez, you will go for system. No, actually, you're not a... You should go for audio. You don't even go programming because we don't use you as a programmer. There you go. You have art. I mean, let's do at least 3D, 2 stars, and then we'll decide on what we're gonna max out and what else we're gonna teach you. And there we go. Awesome. Actually, Techie, you're sick. That's not good. I would almost fire you for that, now that I've given you the project lead, but no. That's actually a good ending, so let's stop it here, and hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, whatever what you want, give me suggestions for whatever. And please make sure to subscribe if you haven't. We're slowly growing still, which is very, very cool, and I hope that we can just push this growth to get more and more people involved, which would be amazing. And that being said, as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.